Peace, and welcome to another episode of Randumb Thoughtz. I'm your host, the LYR to the ICS. It's lyrics, y'all. Yo, we here? It's a beautiful sunny Sunday out here in Bronx, New York. You know what I'm saying? The birds are chirping, people are fixing broken cars outside, and we are back with another episode, man. So, you know how that goes, man. First off, I want to give my congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks and my Boston Celtics for making it to the NBA Finals. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Minnesota Timberwolves, yo, I want to give all due respect to Minnesota Timberwolves. The kid Anthony Edwards, he looked like Michael Jordan reborn. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a baby Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really doing it. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, one man can't, one or two men can't be an entire team. Dallas has that team chemistry, and hopefully they get their ass kicked in the finals by my Boston Celtics, who has team chemistry. But we need to learn how to use our bench. Joe Mazzulla, let's use the bench. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, we gonna check it out June 6th. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be on ABC Channel 7 for those who are in New York City. You know how that go. You know what I mean? But anyway, we ready for the fuckery, y'all. Crew, what's popping?
You're happy Pride. And where the fuck is my drink? Where is it? I need a drink.
A bartender, man. It's bartender. Call the bartender.
Hey, how you doing?
Now, if I say her name, I know you know exactly what the fuck the drink is. If I say her name.
Oh my god!
All right then.
No, I'm looking at the drinks.
This is
now.
not Candyman.
I'm
this
right
is
now.
not Beetlejuice.
Hey, you know what? It ain't got to be Candyman or Beetlejuice. It don't got to be.
He
all they gotta do is say the name.
Yeah, he doesn't have to say her name 3 times. Just one time.
I just say her name one time once, and she know what the drink is. Like that's sad. Like
oh man.
Oh man, yo, I hope you guys had a great week or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I said, it's always great seeing you guys on Sunday. Really every day, but Sundays mostly because we get to entertain these beautiful people that beautiful randos that are watching us. You know what I'm saying? But Steph, what's going on?
Man, what's going on, everyone? Y'all know who it is. It's Steph, y'all. Stephanie Gale here. Like I said, happy Pride. It is day number 2 of Pride Month and also Black Music Month. So I would be remiss if I did not mention that. Both are very important.
Mental health
love.
month.
Oh, that's Mental Health Month as well? Okay.
Happy Mental Health Month.
Yes.
That's
I hope
men's mental health.
Men's mental health. Okay. I hope
mental health was last month, May.
Oh yes, shit, for real?
That's what I thought about that too. I was like, yeah.
Hey, yo, Al, why you ain't say nothing in May, my nigga? Like, yo, you say, all right, man. Listen, fuck it. Listen, happy belated Mental Health Awareness Month and happy Males Mental Health Month this year. I mean, it's this month in June. So you know what I'm saying? And happy LGBTQ plus day. Man, LGBTQ plus. It's plus IA.
That works too.
All right, so happy LG.
We of the LGBTQIA plus council will accept that answer. Okay.
Happy LGBTQIA plus month. All right. Shit. I swear, y'all with the numbers is killing me, man.
What's up, Ja?
Peace.
You're supposed to tell me to turn my phone around.
You know what to do. You're the producer, you know what to do.
Yeah, what's going on, John?
What's up? You know what I mean? I'm on a roll. I just can't say what's up to y'all.
All right.
And also, really low key, I want to go to the private chat.
Uh-oh. You breaking up, bro?
Yeah, you breaking up like crazy.
What's up, Mr. RJC78?
What's good?
RJC78, peace. What's going on?
Must be in a bad area.
I'm more like he gonna jump back before we close out anyway. So, but
All the
Steph was
randos that come
popping,
Man,
popping.
life be lifing, but you see, I'm gonna turn it a little bit. You see, I put my little cup rack up because I love cups.
Life be life and drinks be
Okay.
drinking.
You see that the Game Boy? That's one of my favorite ones, the Game Boy cup.
That's
Right there. Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope, Steph.
that's one of my favorite ones.
But who is it? Who is it, Steph? What happened?
Who is what? What are you talking about?
He's being extra right now.
Being extra. I stay being extra.
He's adding extra stuff that I don't know. I don't know about. What are you talking about?
All right, so I'll do it.
Oh, well, what?
It's Steph, y'all.
I said that already, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Nope.
It's because
I did say that. Yes, I did say
Yo,
that.
we getting old as shit. We don't know what the fuck we be saying.
No, I did say that. I definitely said
it's because we interjected when Steph was saying that it was LGBTQIA plus month as well as it was music month, and then
shit,
that's why. So we were still on Steph.
Oh, fuck it. All right, well, my fault.
It's always the woman that gets interrupted. But anyway, just happy to see you guys. I love you all the same. It's nice here. It's not super sunny here in the DMV, but it's sunny. And like I said, life be lifing. I'm doing all right. I should be going on vacation in 2 weeks. I can't wait. It's just gonna be more of a staycation than anything. But I will come up to New York for the weekend. And I just realized that weekend I'm coming up is gonna be the weekend of the Mermaid Parade. So we gotta do something, man.
Mermaid?
The Mermaid Parade in Coney Island, I'm telling you.
Yo, somebody
so much fun.
What's going on with the Mermaid Parade? Because I've heard about this Mermaid Parade, but what are we celebrating? Like mermaids of Coney Island? What we doing?
Yeah. So the unofficial mascot of Coney Island is the mermaid.
Okay.
Every year, which is usually the first day of summer, they have a parade on Surf Avenue, and people dress. They put themselves in blue makeup and dress up in blue costumes, and they turn themselves into mermaids and mermen, and it's just a party all around. And Coney Island, it's just a great mix of everything. It's like it's almost like a gritty no. I don't know how else to put it.
You about to say a gritty Walt Disney theme park or something like that? Like,
yes, it is. I think Disney actually owns most of the parks.
Oh my god, they're fucking Disney, man. Like,
yeah,
Disney.
We didn't forget about Walt Disney.
Excuse me, no, that's a cuss word here. Random Thoughts. We don't say his name.
Yeah, that's Walt Disney.
Unless we blaming him for some shit.
Yeah, if the Magic Kingdom had a ghetto, it would be Coney Island. And I love it. I love it. The graffiti is great. Like, it's just some of the best parties I've ever been to in my life have been in Coney Island. And I would love for you all to come. Eric, I would love for you to come. Join me. And,
Possibly.
I will join you on this human fuckery that is the Mermaid Parade. I will have clothes on. That's all I will say.
And that's fine. You can have clothes on. You can
have a fin.
Okay.
You're gonna rock the fin.
Fuck out of here!
You're not gonna. And I would also like to say, congratulations to the Florida Panthers for knocking out the New York Rangers.
Yo, you are such a fucking hater. You a hater.
I absolutely.
You's a fucking hater.
That's Drake level pettiness right there, stuff.
Yeah, word to mother. Nah. Get the fuck out of here, man. With that bomba cloud.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct, and I'm aiming directly at the New York Rangers. So
why? What the fuck did the Rangers do wrong to you?
There's a couch. There's a spot on the couch for you guys.
What did they do to you?
Stanley Cup Finals.
What kind of couch is that?
They knocked out the Caps, but I'm happy. But
they knocked out the Capitals.
Wait. But when was the last time y'all won a Stanley Cup? Because it's been a while.
When was the last time y'all bums won a Stanley Cup?
2018. Go ahead.
Bum asses.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see.
Fuck your Stanley
keep
Cup.
going. And also, I know Boston's gonna get knocked out. The Dallas Mavericks.
Shut up. You do not speak up. You do not speak up this fucking no. Take your ass back to hockey. Take your ass back to hockey. Don't you talk about my motherfucking Celtics like that. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck you and Lil Wayne. Y'all niggas sitting there calling Mavericks and shit. Fuck out of here.
I'm going with the Mavericks.
Hey, yo, shout out to Lil Wayne though, man. But I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Like, yo, Celtics is winning. We spanking them niggas. Fuck out of here. Talk shit somewhere else with that bullshit. Now, anyway.
Let's see. The Rangers.
Word to mommy.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, yo, Ad, what's popping? Because Steph just pissed me off with that bullshit, man.
30 years ago. Y'all won a Stanley Cup 30 years ago. Oh my
and nobody give a fuck.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
Nobody give a fuck.
It's terrible.
Why? Yo, go to the bathroom, Steph. Go to the bathroom.
Come to the District of Champions. Come on.
The District of what?
Of Champions.
Of Champions?
Of
Champions. Right, Champions. All right, so yeah.
Spelling being champ. Go ahead. So anyway, I call Dallas. I'm glad the Rangers are out.
I call Boston. Right, fuck is you talking about? Boston winning.
Well, I call Dallas.
Boston winning. Fuck out of here. Anyway.
What's up, Ed? How you doing, Ed?
Ed, what's happening? Fuck they talking about, man?
What's good, y'all? ADV in the spot, Avis, and we're here with another episode of Randumb Thoughtz Talk series. Shouts out to all the Randalls that's out there. Shouts out to just everyone that's watching. If you are watching on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, go ahead, subscribe, show us love, as well as the website, which, again, I'm not going to spell it out. The spelling bee champ who's arguing about what team is what team. He's going to do that for you later on. But other than that, if my voice is a little different, it's because I randomly lost it halfway through a set, kind of, and then,
oh, wow.
It's here. So we're here.
Yeah, yo, hot water and salt will take care of that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Don't worry. I'm definitely gonna do my due diligence today. It was just interesting because during the set I was already cool, but then the DJ, my homie, producer Clockwise, he had left his stuff at the crib, so we bounced out to go get his stuff. He left his stuff at the crib.
I'm sorry.
I went to go bounce out and can it stop zooming like that? To go to his crib. I didn't even know what I did. It just zoomed its way out. But bounced back to his crib to go get the rest of his stuff.
Story. He's leaning in to hear better.
And while I was waiting for him to get his stuff at the crib, just randomly my voice just went just like this. But it was even worse. And I was just like, yo, how am I even gonna finish the other songs if they want me to do more songs?
Well, I mean, so like when you're a performer, right? And I know this just being on stage, like you gotta soldier that shit on. I mean, there's many times probably myself, Stan, even Steph, like even anybody around us, like our voices was like fucked up during the middle of a damn of a set. But I can tell you from experience, and like I know you got to soldier the fuck on with that shit.
No, like, you got to get some hot tea on
that too.
Stage with you to help you soldier on. That's what you need. Some ginger.
Yeah,
ginger tea is best. In my
opinion. Honey, lemon, ginger tea and shit. Like know what I'm saying,
honey.
Like
just ginger.
No honey. You put honey in that bitch.
No, honey will cause phlegm buildup.
What, for real?
Yeah.
Did them niggas lie to me, son?
Just ginger. Trust me, just ginger.
All right, and a little bit of Splenda, not sugar, but Splenda. Put like one packet of Splenda in there.
Did you just say Splenda?
Yeah, nigga, Splenda.
I'm sorry, I haven't heard that in a minute.
The same guy that doesn't like VCC, but okay.
Yeah.
That makes
sense. Yeah, I don't like vegan chopped cheese, man. But anyway, Famous Ramos, what's happening, baby? What's going on?
man? Not much. Yeah, it's Sunday, and I don't care about sports, so I'm not gonna chime in on that. That's about it.
And we appreciate you, man. Like, even Ramos is going for Boston.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm starting shit. Let me start. Let me start shit.
Am I wearing green?
Yeah. Actually, it kind of looks like it. So anyway,
first of
like I
all,
was
Eric
saying,
is not a New York trader like you are. So there's that.
how the fuck you gonna say that? Yo, he's not a Baltimore trader like you. Go ahead.
Baltimore trader. I was
You heard
born
me?
in. How
Sorry,
am I a trader?
Maryland trader. Maryland trader.
First of all, I was born.
There's the
in Maryland.
Baltimore Orioles, and who you going for? The Washington the Washington not the Capitals. The Washington. What the fuck them niggas' name was? In baseball, Washington. No, not the Commanders.
The Nationals.
In base, yeah, the national bum ass niggas. You go for the Washington national bum ass niggas.
I'm not trading on the Orioles. I didn't say I hate them.
Made
I hate them. And then the other thing is DC.
No, but you riding on Washington.
Away from DC.
How you riding over? I don't care.
I'm 10 minutes away from DC.
I don't care.
As opposed to supporting an entirely different team in a state that's like, what is it, 3 states away? What are we doing? What are we doing?
But you the biggest Baltimore Ravens fan ever, right?
You know how New Yorkers feel about
says the Baltimore Ravens fan right here. Ravens.
Again, in the state of Maryland,
Baltimore.
where I was born and raised.
Exactly, the state of Baltimore. Baltimore Orioles is in Maryland. State of Maryland.
State of Maryland. The state of Baltimore.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, I said that.
Excuse me.
My fault. The state of Maryland. State of Maryland,
where I was born and raised. Exactly.
Exactly. Okay. But you wasn't raised in DC. You wasn't raised in DC. What you talking about?
I was partially raised in DC. Yes, I was.
Stop it. Anyway, so
I went to Whittier Elementary School.
Can we go to house cleaning?
No, because you're just stubborn as fuck. But
Pretty
Eric,
much.
Didn't I point out my elementary school when I took you?
Technically, doesn't your father kind of live in proximity to Washington D.C.? Closer than
he lives in Washington D.C.
Yeah, so
yeah, your pops.
No, but remember when you stayed at that Airbnb?
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, that's my elementary school.
Yeah,
that's where
we stayed in Washington, the city. Like
yeah,
right in the suburbs.
See, there's a difference, lyrics. Now we can go to house cleaning.
The thing is, what last thing I gotta say about this, DC, the proximity to Virginia and Maryland is so close that they might as well be like certain parts of the same shit.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump.
I fucking can't with you right now, man. Like, all right. All right. Well, listen, I know I have some birthdays that I have to the actual birthdays of people I know. Today's birthday, I have to shout out my cousin Juan. You already know Juan. He's been on a couple of episodes, man. Today is his actual birthday. You know what I'm saying? What happened? What happened? Oh yeah. I know why y'all laughing. I know you laughing. Yeah. Him. Like I talked to him today. He's in St. Thomas. I texted him. Just asked him how St. Thomas was. He was like, it was good. It was cool. He sound kind of relaxed and whatever. So happy born day, cuzzo. It's always love, man. Also, I want to send a happy birthday shout out to No Hold Back TV's mother. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's her birthday today. No Hold Back TV's moms. Say happy born day, moms. You know what I'm saying? I also want to send happy belated born day to my son Xavier. His birthday was May 30th. He just turned 18. Love you, boy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you my heart and soul, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But you ain't no kid no more. You damn near grown man now. Like, you almost there, man. Now we gotta talk about paying bills. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I think
about that a long time ago.
No, I mean we did, but now we gotta get in depth. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's to that age where he's going to be introduced to that world of paying bills. So I might actually do a special 30-minute episode on Instagram. Say special Randumb Thoughtz special called The Introduction of Paying Bills. Just for any parent that has kids that are of that age that they need to teach how to pay a bill. So, if you have any questions or if you just want to join in on the fuckery conversations, I'll let you know when it is. You know what I'm saying? Just check us out on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Random Thoughts Talk Series. You know what I'm saying? And I'll let you know when it's coming on. Probably come on sometime this week. You know what I'm saying? Before Sunday. Just pop up, do that shit. Yeah, because I think it's very important to teach your kids how to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Also, happy born day, Nair. You know what I'm saying, man? Nair, he's what, like 19, 20 right now?
It's 20.
Oh shit, he's a year close to being a grown ass man. Yes, he is. You might as well call him a grown ass man now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Happy belated born day, Nair. You know what I'm saying? We all love you. You know how that go, man. Your moms love you and all that. Hey, yo, Shamara, I'ma holler at you, man. Like, we gonna be like down south next month. So, you know what I'm saying? We gotta tear shit up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who else birthday it was and shit? Oh, Team Hami's own. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin Bags, formerly known as Money Bags. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he changed his name to Bitcoin Bags.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, yo, happy belated born day to Bitcoin Bags. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like, oh, yes. And another important person, man. 1/3 of Trifecta, 1/2 of Queen's Elite. My brother, you know what I'm saying, forever, Title Friction. His birthday was May 29th. You know what I'm saying, man? And his pop's birthday was like 2-3 days before that. So, happy belated born day to Title Friction and his father, you know what I'm saying, who's still here with us. You know what I'm saying? I think his pops was like 63 or something. Whatever, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, yo, we hope you live long and prosper, man. Like, seriously, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody's parents that's still here, you know what I'm saying? God bless y'all, man, for real. You know what I mean? Like, yo, cherish those moments with your parents, and I'm not playing with you. Cherish those moments, because I can tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, my parents might be gone, but I always hold on to the memories, and you know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy that they're not here, but you know what I'm saying? They still here, you know what I'm saying? And they definitely here, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, yo, happy born day to y'all, happy belated born day to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to my man Jay Lover, you know what I'm saying? Another part of Trifecta, Queens Elite, you know what I'm saying? I just want to give him a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas lit the fire up, man. Like, yo, now I'm ready. I'm you know what? Y'all gonna get them balls.
We just need y'all to we need you
That's
to walk.
it.
We need you to walk. You did a lot of talking, now walk. We need you to walk.
Yeah, I stay talking shit. I'm gonna talk shit. Nigga, I'm gonna talk shit when this shit. I'm gonna talk shit when this is over. And then I'm gonna talk shit next week. So what's up?
Okay.
I'm gonna walk and talk. What's up, baby?
You got through your birthdays for once?
Don't make me.
Yeah. And
don't make me drop 2 EPs and you ain't dropped 8 bars. So don't do that.
Right.
No, nigga, drop 3 EPs. I'm gonna drop 3 with you. Anyway, so like I was saying, right? So, no, listen. I want that hate. Steph knows. Bring it. Bring that hate, because when that shit happens,
that's not
I
hate.
want to hear a blood clot bomberized fucking thing. It's
that's
hate.
Not hate. It's called doubt.
Hating ass.
It's called doubt.
Okay, hate, doubt. I don't give a fuck. Like, yo, I'm doing it. Like, okay, fuck out of here, man. Anyway, so like I'm saying, right? And a special happy birthday shout out, as always, goes to everybody on my motherfucking Facebook friends list. Ta-da.
Oh my god. Anyway,
because I know I forgot. No, it's been so many birthdays. I forgot other people's birthdays. If I did, please forgive me. But go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to send a special happy birthday to I put it up yesterday, but happy birthday to my my favorite twins in the entire world and universe, Legend and Levi. They turned 3 yesterday. Treacherous 3. Happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday to my homegirl Isis, who also turned. Well, I'm not even gonna say her name, but her age rather. But
No,
happy
say that
birthday,
shit.
Isis. No, I'm not saying it. I know I sent the shout out to Mama Marino, which is Marcus D's mom last week. I'm gonna say it again because her birthday was 2 days ago. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my homeboy Joseph Lim. First guy I met in college. I didn't forget your birthday. I didn't get the call. But I need to. But happy birthday to you, buddy. Also, happy birthday to my cousin Laquanda. Her birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Who else do we have here? I'm trying to.
Happy birthday to my long lost cousin who lives in Ghana. You know.
Yeah, happy born day. Happy born day to Ad's long lost cousin in Uganda. You know what I'm saying? That he fuck with you.
Playing because we
I know.
Steph has a whole family tree. I don't even know. You know.
Where's Uganda?
Uganda.
Ghana.
Uganda.
Oh, Uganda. Oh, Uganda.
Don't forget, I'm losing my voice. So yes, both. You know what? Both.
Y'all some horrible Africans. Anyway, happy birthday.
Yes,
awful.
Eric, you're a part of that. Yes.
Yes, you are.
I just heard Ghana.
Oh man.
What is Ghana?
Like, is that a new country?
That's Ghana and Uganda put together. There it is.
Yo, I love this shit. I love this show.
We're forgetting someone very important right now.
Oh, yes. We also got to give a special happy birthday shout out, a happy born day shout out to the producer of this show.
Hey.
I Rant, the Ranters Union own.
Hey.
Mr. Ja Logic. You already know.
His birthday's tomorrow.
Hey, clap. Stop that bullshit, man. No, I know. I'm starting. Clap.
If you
clap.
Clap with a cap,
clap.
Move towards a clap.
At least 2-3 times, nigga. Clap. Fuck out of here. Yo, if I was there, I'd knock that out your hand, B. I would really knock that out your hand. I would knock that out your hand. I'd do it.
Also, happy birthday.
But clap.
You need this. You need
happy
this.
Birthday, Ja. Happy birthday.
I got discipline. Fuck is you talking about?
See each other soon. Oh, I need to talk to you. Well, we need to talk about that restaurant. But yeah, happy birthday to you.
Discipline chopped cheese.
Also, happy birthday to my cousin Leonard, who's out in Vegas. Happy birthday to you, man. He's kind of recovering right now. He has some ailments going on, but he's still living. His spirits is still up, and yeah, happy birthday, cousin. I wanna also send some condolences out as well. A couple of people passed away this week. A rest in peace to Michelle Obama's mom, Mrs. Marion Robinson, who passed away at the age of 83. So rest in peace to you. And also another rest in peace goes out to Jersey's own Gons, who used to actually work closely with my homeboy So Soon. Dope lyricist.
Oh yeah, I heard about him.
Rest in peace to you.
Rest in peace to Gons.
Family, love and light to the family and friends who knew and loved him. I was a fan of his music. Anyone that So Soon associated with was pretty dope. And he was one of those. He was very dope, very dope lyricist. So, rest in peace to Gons, the great. And yeah, man, just cherish this life, man. Live it to the fullest.
Word to mother.
Do all you can. Every day counts.
Word to mother, like for real. Oh, just to let you guys know, we have a PayPal account. And yeah, guys, as you guys already know, we do this out of pocket. But if you guys could share anything, $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, even if you're generous enough for even $50, $100, you know what I'm saying? Anything would be, very appreciated, man. We work hard to give you good content. You know what I'm saying? Like really dope content. And honestly, it would help. You know what I'm saying, man? Like doing it out of pocket sometimes. It's a stretch, but yo, we willing to do it because we love what we do. You know what I'm saying? So I know Steph is gonna put up the link there eventually, and thank you very much. You know what I'm saying, for those who already contributed. You know what I'm saying, the randos that contributed. Also, part of those proceeds will be going to the Ramos Retirement Fund. We are trying to send Ramos on a 3-day vacation to Thailand for the Matas and Tatas.
I thought we were
No, Matas.
I thought we were doing
No Tatas.
I want to go on the trip too.
I thought we were lowering our standards. And you're trying to
Oh, we're learning that state. Okay. Yeah, we tried to send them to upstate New York. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's
not
my
the
fault.
prison. No prison, just, the surrounding areas.
The surrounding areas of the prison.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Very scenic.
Well, hey guys, any dollars that you guys can bring, and that'll be a great help. All right. So, do we got anything else?
No, that's it. I think
all right.
I think that's all we have.
So I know you guys are ready then, because it's time to let the fuckery commence. Let's get it.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. iRant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Jalogic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the iRant Network. Good day.
Ooh, we're back. And hey, look what I found.
Yes, we are back. And what the fuck is that? Oh yeah, that's is that Riesling?
No, this is Gruner. I've never had it.
Oh, Gruner?
Yeah, I've never had it.
That shit
but
good.
I'm try it now.
I think it's kind of sweet, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see. I don't do this every day, Ad. Don't judge me.
Well, listen. Well, while Steph is taking a drink of that, I wanted to actually introduce a new segment that we have here on Randumb Thoughtz. I'm actually implementing it right now. Before we jump into today's topic of discussion.
It's definitely random because he has not discussed it with us. But
yeah. I meant to discuss it with y'all, but like, I mean, it's a part of who I am as a person. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to do this real quick. As you guys know, I've been screaming Chop Cheese City for a good while. So I decided to make a actual Chop Cheese City review. So here we are. This is my first ever Chop Cheese City review. Now, what is Chop Cheese City review? It's where I go to random ass like corner stores and restaurants or whatever to try to chop cheese to give it an actual CCC triple C rating. I'm actually gonna make that something triple C rating.
Ooh, and C rating.
Yes, a triple C rating. And
I will design that for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Also need a Chop Cheese City logo so we can make the t-shirts and the hats. But anyway, listen.
Well, that goes with it.
Of course.
This is how design works. Go ahead.
No, but we're gonna talk. But anyway, the first Chop Cheese City review is Eastside Deli. Eastside Deli is on the corner of 93rd and Lexington in Manhattan. See my man Jose in the back? You know what I'm saying? He gonna hook you up crazy. Now, me and Jose was talking. He was like, "Yo, you try chopped cheese?" I was like, "Nah, not really. I didn't know they made chopped cheese." He's like, "Yo, hold on a second. I'm gonna hook you up. So you my man. So I'm gonna hook you up." So he hooked me up. I said, "No tomatoes." I made sure some no tomatoes. I don't trust corner store tomatoes no more. Yeah, I had a situation. That's not anyway. So he hooked my shit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, this is how I rate chopped cheeses. So listen to me very carefully. It's one flame. One flame is garbage. 2 flames and 3 flames. It's all right. 4 flames is dope. 5 flames. Oh my fucking God. Shit's crazy. If you get a 6 or 7, that still equivalates to a 5. So I just wanted to let you guys know.
Equivalates? I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
word.
I just made that. I just
Fellas, y'all
sorry.
heard
It's
the word?
equal to a 5. Why did I say equivalent?
Equivalent.
That yeah, they need to put that in the dictionary. Same thing. Equivalent, tomato, whatever.
Equivalent. I like it though.
That's a new
I make my own words. We make our own words up here on Random Thoughts. But anyway, it's equivalent. It's equivalent to a 5.
Yeah.
So
that in Ganda. Mm-hmm.
nigga, you the one that said Ganda, not me.
No, you
try to play me.
Oh my
lyrics.
God.
You said Ganda lyrics.
No, I said Ghana, not I thought he said Ghana. I said Ghana. Anyway, listen. I'm not gonna lie to you. At first bite, it was so delicious. It was scrumptious. All right. You including that fake ass vegan chop? No, we are not including the fake ass vegan chopped cheese that you thought was fake. That I know was real.
That's the one.
Fuck out of here.
That's the one flame right there. That's the one flame review.
First off,
that would be garbage. One flame.
Garbage, right?
nigga, that shit get a half flame.
It's like
a half flame.
A spark. It's not even a full flame.
Not even a spark. Like I'm just being nice to give it a spark, but I had to finish it because I lost the bet.
Benny,
lost the bet.
What's up? First of all, 2, I'm gonna get this man a proper vegan chopped cheese. One, I don't even trust the chopped cheese that he even bought in the first place. He's not gonna get over that. We're not gonna get over that. So, anytime he said bacon in here, he said bacon.
First of all, it was bacon. It was fake bacon. It was faking.
Tofu. So maybe
it was faking bits. Okay.
We don't trust you.
First of all, I don't care who you trust. Like, yo, like,
okay,
Metro don't trust you either.
And that other thing, you picked some
Metro
random wayward spot.
I don't give a fuck about Metro.
You picked some random wayward spot too. You didn't even do any research on this place.
Yeah,
But anyway,
man, fuck they research. Like, yo, the shit was organic. And that was it. What'd you say?
You better be trusting your future.
Of course I trust my future, but I don't trust Metro booming the fit. Just shut up. But anyway, listen, like I was saying,
I
right?
don't trust the guy wearing glasses all the time. But anyway,
you should.
Yeah,
you should.
Are you going to the Aki Way Deli?
You should.
Heard it's overrated. Everybody had their own opinion. No, it wasn't. Actually, Eastside Deli is not an Aki Deli. I mean, Aki's work in there, but the guy that was fixing it was a Spanish dude. So you know what I'm saying? Vegan and chopped cheese can't be in the same sandwich. Benny, I know that. I'm not the one that created it. Oh, first of all, hello, Benny. How you doing? And second of all, I'm not the one that created it. But anyway, let me finish with my review, please.
One thing, the Aki Way is a guy in social media, has a store.
No, I see it. I've seen the shit. Like he gonna get rated too. Like you know what I'm saying? He has to. Nah, the never, nigga. Nah, I know. Like I'm going to his store. He gonna get rated too. I know, Benny. It doesn't. But anyway, I went to Eastside Bid. I got the chopped cheese there. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a bit pricey. The sandwiches there at Eastside Deli, they're really good sandwiches, really good, but they're very pricey. It's like $11.95, $12, $13. It's yeah. But I'm not gonna lie to you. The meat portion, was very huge. The sandwich was huge. It had a massive meat portion, no diddy. And like I said, the first few bites, it was a 4.5 the first few bites. But then after you get to the middle of the sandwich, I gotta give it a 7. I gotta give it a 7. I gotta get it's up there. I gotta give it a 7. You know what I'm saying? And yo, Eastside Deli, congratulations on being the first store to be an official Chopped Cheese City review. You know what I'm saying? Ad, you need to clap. Thank you very much.
Bravo.
All right.
How many flames you get?
I know, that's what I was trying to figure out.
The official. All right, so the official flame. I just said it. Like y'all didn't hear me.
7.
I said it gets an official 7 flames, which is equivalent to 5.
5. Equivalent to 5. I got it. It's 6.
So it's a triple C recommendation.
Yes, it's the first ever. Not only is it the first ever Chopped Cheese City review, but it's the first ever triple C recommendation. Guys, stay tuned because Chopped Cheese City will be a movement. We're gonna start that, and I'm being dead serious. It's a motherfucking movement, my nigga, for real. Cheap viewers. How was that massive meat? Whoa. Pause. No Diddy. How was the massive meat taste? Yeah. All right. Jokes. Benny jokes.
I love you, Benny.
No, it's all love, Benny. It's all love, but you really had to just sneak that bullshit in, huh? All right, cool. The massive meat taste. Okay. Benny, all I can say is, man, you need to go to Eastside Deli and get you one. That's all I'm saying.
Oh wow, meat recommendations.
No, it's a triple. It's a.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Anyway, tell a friend and tell them again that Randumb Thoughtz sent you. You know what I'm saying? It's official Chopped Cheese City recommendation. Eastside Deli. Yes.
This is on Pride Month.
Eastside Deli. It's on the corner of 93rd and Lexington. Okay. I also want to shout out real quick Hotspot Grill and Jerk. You know what I'm saying? Which is 4850 White Plains Road. That's what it's called. It's called Hotspot Grill and Jerk. It's a Jamaican restaurant. Like their jerk chicken and they jerk pork and all that is the die for. That's all I want to say.
They need to reevaluate that name.
Steph, I don't want to do that in fear of the camera doing something completely different.
Oh my god! I might as well fall all the way down.
I know.
That just came out of nowhere.
It might be more meat than I can handle. Hey,
that sounds more like that sounds more like
this is not after dark. It's not even dark yet.
Yo, Ad, I tried to tell him.
And the fact that it's a Jamaican spot. Just
is that like a massage parlor, half grill?
No. But I will tell you. All right, listen. No, all jokes aside, man. Hotspot Grill and Jerk. I'm telling you, they jerk chicken and they jerk pork is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
They jerk chicken. Really? They jerk chicken.
Can we not keep the mind?
Their fried chicken is crazy. Also, they cabbage is crazy.
Are there plantains on point?
That's a lyrics. That's a lyrics recommendation. You know what I'm saying? Hotspot Grill and Jerk. I think the address is 4850 White Plains Road. You know what I'm saying? But I did tell them that I would shout them out. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Guys, let's jump into it, man.
Probably cursing me out right now. Bomba
yeah.
You
y'all gotta excuse Steph, man. She on that water right now. So you know what I'm saying?
Batty boy.
And the fire water.
She on that fire water right now. Like y'all gotta excuse Steph.
I'm not even tipsy. I'm
fine. Yeah, okay. It says you.
I think you all right. What are you talking? You're tipped over right now. You're definitely
he hit me with Nothing. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there. But
Yeah,
let's go to
hotspot
the
grill
top.
and jerk. That's what I said. Like
Shout
that's
out
what it's
to-
called.
Shout out to the hotspot grilling jerk.
Grill and jerk. Yeah,
You see
like
this?
That literally came out of nowhere. No Diddy.
pause.
Totally unexpected.
Yeah, that shit that you just said was totally. Anyway, listen, let's get into it. Today's episode, guys,
You
is
see?
episode.
You see?
Fuck, man, I can't do this shit,
You're gonna zoom in.
guys.
It doesn't, so that's why.
Anyway, today's episode is episode 6-8.
Right,
The
Jay?
American divide. The American divide. The left versus the right. So let's get into it. First off, let's congratulate Mr. Donald J. Trump for 34 counts. 34 counts. 34 felony counts.
And he's definitely
And-
gonna be our president, regardless.
And
You know,
for
right?
thinking that this nigga's still gonna be our president
He is gonna be our
of the
president.
United
Maybe.
States.
He can still run. Even
He
though
can
he's
still
No,
run. I
excuse
don't know if he's
but the
gonna
thing
be our
is,
president.
like, all right, July 11th is his sentencing. So they said it's a possibility that he can spend 4 years in the slammer.
But he's
So
gonna appeal. He's gonna
I
appeal.
got-
He will appeal.
He's gonna.
So you
appeal. He's
think
gonna push
he
it
gonna
back.
get off that appeal? You think he's gonna get off the
All right,
bill?
listen, this is the way
No,
it's
what
gonna
he's
work.
gonna do is delay.
Exactly. Delay. He also has 4 different cases. We're talking about the insurrection, his use of power in terms of what you call it, his presidential use of power. They're still waiting on that verdict. There's a bunch of shit he got going on. He's gonna delay all that shit, and he's gonna run.
Yeah,
He
his
got a crack team of lawyers that he hadn't paid yet.
yeah, the one in Georgia, basically the one where he tried to influence and sway
Election,
Georgia
yeah.
into winning in his favor.
Just
Where
let
he
him
was
say
like,
that.
I need 11,780 votes. Can you get me that 11,000? Why would you say that on the phone in
He
this
don't
modern
care.
age?
He got
In the
Alzheimer's.
21st century, why would you do that?
You damn well Trump never going.
Nah, he's not even
never
going to get
going.
fined.
I agree.
Nah, he's going to get time served. That's what's going to happen.
He's gonna get a
time
slap
served.
on the wrist and say, "Mr. President, you want to run?" Like honestly, like the Republicans have too much to gain from him being in office. They didn't like him before because he was untamable and he was like a loose cannon and he was running.
Oh, he's
off
going to
the
be
street.
even worse.
But he's gonna come in and say, "Oh, I'll do what you want," and he's gonna do what he wants anyway. But yeah, that dude is.
No, he's
Not
going to
going
do
anywhere.
what he wants. He's always done what he
Yeah.
wanted. He
And
wants a
you know what's-
dictatorship.
You know
And
exactly. But
Uh-huh.
you know what's crazy though? If you get a felony, you can't vote. But if you're a felon, as Mr. Trump is gonna be shortly, you can be the president of the United States. How insane is that fucking
He
shit?
can't. No, but here's the thing: he can vote. It's the type of felony you get.
For
Because his felony is a specific type, he can still vote for
When white
himself.
collar-
But he got
The white collar
34
crimes?
counts. 34 felony count. 34, my nigga. Like, I mean, I know, like if I'm not mistaken,
But
I
it's
think
a-
the low, but it's a low
state.
felony thing or whatever.
It's a
Hmm?
state charge. It's a state charge. That's why
It's not a
These are-
federal charge. That's why.
It's not a federal charge, so he can still vote for himself.
Mm.
So yeah, just madness.
He knows
There's
they
a
get
lot
away
with
this shit.
him. I don't know. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. I don't know why we haven't learned from, the time that we had with Adolf Hitler. I mean, we weren't born at that time, but I've seen so many accounts of people saying, "Hey, we took him as a joke too. We thought Adolf Hitler was a joke, that he wasn't gonna do anything. The stuff that he was saying was nonsense, and then all of a sudden he ascended to power out of nowhere." So I don't know why we're not learning from this guy that we have now, the orange Oompa Loompa that we have now
Short attention
admires
span in
these
society.
people.
Short attention span into society.
Yeah, he admires these people. He admires Hitler.
He definitely the Mein
admires.
Kampf. He reads the Mein Kampf.
Yes.
He stated that. So
Yep. He knows Mein Kampf better than he knows the Bible, because I don't think he really knows the Bible.
no, but he has a pastor that reads him nightly, puts him to bed.
Oh shit.
So I look at politics all the time. I'm from the DMV. it's ingrained in our DNA. We live this shit. I work a federal job. Um, actually, like a good 85% of the residents in this area work federal jobs. So it's in us. We whether we like it or not, it gets talked about on a daily basis. And y'all just we need to pay more attention to what's going on. We really do. Because
I
it is
mean,
if this man becomes president, it's gonna affect us a lot more than you think it will.
so you think his first term as president
His
is a
second term.
setup? No, I'm saying, hear
Mhm.
me out. Hear my question. So you think
Uh-huh.
that his first term, when he ran before, I mean, sorry, when he was the president beforehand, you think that's a setup to some shit that's going on now?
Yeah. Biden, man, that's small potatoes. That's not even I'm not even going into that. But the not respectfully, Tennessee, the what Trump is doing is
Okay.
way worse. When he was in office the first time, he eroded the democratic structure so much when he was in office. Like there's so many changes that people don't even know about that he enacted. And then the fact that he put not one, not two, but three conservative justices into the Supreme Court. And look what they're doing now. Look, hey, I, whatever, man. But I mean and that was part of it. That was part of the plan. But it's not just him. It's not just Trump. It's the entire Republican Party. I mean, we could talk about what's it called?
Turtle.
Democracy 2025, I believe it's called. That the Republicans are attempting to put in place. If you read that, and it's very dense, it's a very dense read. It's scary.
Are you,
Just a little bit I've read is scary.
if that one
So
includes that they're trying to get rid of prophylactics,
yes,
yes, I'm
that's a
familiar with it.
portion of it. But the fact that they put three justices in place while Trump was in office, and you see what they've done thus far. They've gotten rid of affirmative action. They've gotten rid of Roe v. Wade. Um, this presidential immunity case is about to come up, and that we're on pins and needles about that because if Trump wins that case, you might as well throw the other cases that he has on him out the window.
Essentially,
Essentially,
he's in
yeah.
a self.
So
He's in a self excuse himself. What's the word when you pardon yourself? He's
yeah,
gonna
when
pardon
you
himself
pardon yourself,
of the previous
when you
cases.
recuse yourself, yes.
Yeah, and then he's
Well,
good.
no, you're
He's
not
golden.
recusing yourself. You're pardoning yourself.
Yeah, you're pardoning yourself. So
Recusing is taking yourself out of the cases, which Justice Alito should do. That's another. I mean, he's compromised. Let's see. The only thing I'll be happy about is when Trump gets rid of illegals from NYC.
Oh shit.
That is a very strong stance.
it's
I don't
it's
know how I feel about that.
honestly it's a problem. It's a real problem because the thing is you have I'm sure there's the thing with the current migrants is that I'm sure there's people who want to work and they're there because they really need to be there. But the problem on top of that is the people who committing the crimes as a large amount, the issues
Mm,
that are happening occurring in the state. So we have uptick in crime, and the system has it where like they don't want to hold them to prison or in jail for the time so they release them. So they just
right.
going on about doing this shit, running away from the law, doing other shit. They just caught all ring of them who were on mopeds or something like that, like
Yeah.
causing chaos, robbing
Right.
people, slicing people in the subway, all this shit going on. So
Yeah.
you're as a human being, your sympathy can only go so far before you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Why is our system not working? I mean, if they're committing crimes, then they need to be taken care of. And honestly, if they're committing crimes to that level, obviously they're not here for a better life. They're here to take advantage of the system. That's the way I see
Well,
it.
that's a complicated situation because it all of that also starts with everything that's happening down south. Texas in particular, where Governor Greg Abbott is governor of um, of Texas. I'm being redundant, but I mean this
Governor of Texas Abbott is governor of Texas.
Yes,
I got it. Texas.
But anyway, he and also Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, Ron DeSatan, are sending migrants to several different places. They're sending them to Chicago, they're sending them to DC, they're sending them to New York, and all the like blue cities.
That's because they didn't want them, and then we said, oh, you know, they were against this. They said, fuck, he would be a dick. He did it. Fuck you guys, and you take them. And look at this place we're at right now. So in the end, we should have been. I'm not saying I'm a Republican, but I'm saying is that things get worse if we don't handle them correctly. Now we have a situation we can't. It's out of our control. Like the amount of people that obviously there's an issue in that region, right? These people are escaping the region for a reason. They're escaping it because it's unstable, and we are the only recourse that's close by. Sure, understandable, but I feel like if you're committing crime, like the first time, like okay, you know, whatever. Second time, you should be out of here. Go back. You should be removed from here because you obviously are not law abiding. You're not contributing in any way. You're causing issues. You're causing uptake in crime, as well as you're taking advantage of the system. And I don't think you truly want to be here. If you truly want to be here, you abide by the laws and to your best ability, right? I'm not saying like if you're starving, you know, or you're hungry, of course you might have to, you know, blur the lines. But these people are being taken care of for the most part.
Well, you know? I'll say this also. I think it has also something to do with the structure of the city resources. Because here's the thing, I'm not necessarily hearing this issue, even though Chicago's getting migrants as well, and Washington D.C. is getting migrants. I'm not hearing the same problems happening here.
It's Mayor Adams. He's not handling it right. His
exactly.
His cabinet.
That's what I'm saying. The mayor.
No, sorry guys, I heard you guys were talking about migrants or whatever. Like,
right.
Like I know there's migrants.
About the way the cities are handling it, though.
He's not handling it very well. Mayor Adams and
I was just about to tell you, like down the block from where I live, it used to be an all men shelter. Now, since the whole migrant situation, literally overnight, like it was like from an all men shelter to a migrant shelter overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like the guys that were there, they were gone. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it was kind of crazy with that shit, man. But you're right, Mayor Adams is not really. I don't think he's on it as much as he needs to be on it.
Here's the other thing too. I'm gonna talk to Kennedy for a second because he's talking about the Biden administration committing treason and letting the floodgates, the borders open, which is not accurate. And I'm gonna tell you why. This man attempted to push through. Actually, he and the Democrats attempted to push through a border reform package that actually was bipartisan. The Democrats and the Republicans agreed to it, and it had more Republican
I'm with you, Benny.
It had more Republican guidelines than Democratic guidelines because the Democrats actually conceded to a lot of their demands. So there was a package that was supposed to be pushed through, and it was supposed to be a very progressive package as well, one that would deal with the border issues. And of course, Donald Trump, and I said this in another episode, Donald Trump did not want that did not want that package to go through because he didn't want it to go through while Biden was still in office. He wants it to go through while he's president. That's what he's looking forward to. So the Speaker of the House, who is Michael Johnson, said, "You know what? When I see this package, it's dead on arrival." Even though he was one of the people that agreed to this package initially. So that's part of the reason why we have issues with this.
What Kennedy is saying, that Trump has done this, and his family has done the same thing. His son and him have. There's evidence that they sold documents and information from our government to foreign parties, so foreign agencies in foreign countries.
First of all, that's not substantiated. What is substantiated though is Trump doing that. Trump is doing the same thing. Why do you think he had all those all those documents in his bathroom. The dude had documents in his bathroom.
It was to
at
wipe
Mar-a-Lago.
Huh? He was wiping his butt.
He's wiping his butt with it, and he's wiping his butt and selling it to the highest bidder. That's
he's
what
like,
he's
here,
doing.
yo, this one's good. This one I wipe my butt with.
Yeah, you can take this with my butt stains on it as well. Like, I mean, come on. We've seen the pictures. And no, it's not Obama.
Guys, hold on. Guys, seriously, hold on. This is the reason why I like when this first started. This is the reason why I don't like talking about politics, because the shit gets messy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? My personal opinion and the show is two different things. But I knew that this was talking about Biden. We talk about Trump and the migrants and all this other stuff. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I was about to say, like, I really do think that something's up with Biden. I don't really know if it's treason or anything like that, but it's something gotta be up, because something feel funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be politics is too sketchy.
Politics is a dirty game. Look,
it is. It's real dirty game.
In some way are dirty. Some are worse than others, but they're all corrupt in some kind of way. You have to be that way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to be the way, but it is the way that it operates currently. Like the corruptness.
I mean, no, you ain't gotta be that way, man. That's what I believe.
I'm saying is like that's the way currently it's a culture of politics in our country. And
but the thing is, this is how it gets fucked up. I remember, I'm gonna take y'all to Bronx politics for a minute. I remember the Bronx president, it's a Spanish cat. This nigga's been from back in the 70s until around about now, because now we got a different Bronx borough president. But it was a Spanish dude. You know what I'm saying? I forgot his name. Think Juan, some shit. I forgot. But I know this motherfucker for years. Look it up,
man. Look it up.
For years.
Oh, my God.
For years.
He's your friend? He got a birthday coming up?
No. Like, he ain't my friend. I don't know this nigga. But I know he's been stealing from the Bronx. Stealing money for years.
Yeah,
pocketing for fucking years. Bending the Bronx over, not fixing the motherfucker. You know how many years in the South Bronx those fucking buildings have been burned? Those burning buildings have been on the fucking ground for years.
Oh, let me correct you, sir.
Go ahead.
The current Bronx borough president is a woman.
No, I know that. No, I said
they 70s.
They're not that. No, but did not say it changed. It changed. Now you're right. It's a black woman. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say it was a Spanish guy now. But it's a black woman now. I agree with you. But I told you it changed.
When did she come into her position?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I saw the news one day. It was like Bronx borough president. I was like, oh shit, it's a black woman. like, we got a black woman in Bronx. That's what's up. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't Mayor Adams previously a Brooklyn borough president?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not too certain. I think so.
Wait a minute.
And now our news correspondent.
The one before her was a female as well.
Aurelia
Green. Yes.
Aurelia, that sounds Spanish.
And then succeeded by Latoya Joyner. It's been women.
It's Spanish. Like they must have been Spanish or something. Like, I don't. But all right, the last time the last time I followed it was a Spanish dude. I know that for a fact. But he for a while he was stealing money. He was stealing money and pocketing it. You know what I'm saying? While those burning buildings were still there.
Okay.
It took a long time for the Bronx. Ruben motherfucking Diaz.
When was that?
He was president from 2009 to 2021.
Okay, that's a pretty that's you know.
Yeah, he was up for dumb long.
So
dumb fucking long.
What ends? He said.
Huh?
What end? When did he end? Is on term
for 2000.
2021.
Oh, okay. So that's why
for 2009. The thing is, from then, even the guy before him, like I'm saying, the Bronx presidents from Ruben Diaz and the guys before him. You know what I'm saying? They've been.
Carrion.
Yeah, and they've been Spanish cats. Shout out to my Spanish dudes and my Spanish women too. Like I'm not disrespecting it, but I'm saying like I remember hearing about the Bronx borough president, this guy pocketing money, you know what I'm saying, on the side. You know what I'm saying? And watching the Bronx literally nobody's doing nothing with the South. Nobody was doing anything with the South Bronx during that time. While everybody else is getting while every other place is getting gentrified and rebuilt or whatever, the Bronx was still fucked up. We still had burning buildings from the 70s and rubble from burning buildings in the 70s in the early 2000s still around like specific areas.
Be careful
You know what I'm saying?
for,
So
be careful what you ask for. When they start paying attention to certain areas and they start rebuilding them, they're to gentrify them most of the time. And then what happens is prices
no,
go
you're
up,
right.
take over those neighborhoods. The people that can't afford them are pushed out. I mean, there's a reason why a lot of people are having pushed into the lower states.
Or they'll
Florida.
do this. They'll buy a certain property while it's like dilapidated and torn down, and they'll allow the property value to go down to the lowest it can go, only to build it back up and reap the benefits, like the profits from building it back up. So what they'll do is they'll have these low prices. They'll have contractors coming in and saying, hey, or real estate agents and offices coming in and saying, hey, we want to buy this property. And then they'll cut them the deal like, hey, you can build up this property, but I'm going to need a percentage of that. And that's how they make their money. And I want it in perpetuity. So that's how certain folks that own certain sections of a city end up making like massive profits.
Yeah, they buy up the air rights. They give a certain amount of them for low income, supposedly, and if you rest them, they're charging upwards of 100,000 per unit.
Right.
And they're killing.
Yeah, which is
and then yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is I'm not gonna lie, man. It's good for the city, but then it's still messed up for the city in a sense as far as the prices are concerned. Because now, for those who live in New York City, man, like the cheapest borough to live in is still the Bronx, but even that's getting pricey right now. You know what I'm saying?
Watch sooner or later. I mean, look, honestly, I don't know everybody. I'm sure this is happening all over the United States, but I'm feeling the pinch in every way. I'm talking about from the grocery store to the bills I have to pay. I don't honestly, sometimes I'm like, I have to make decisions. And I've never had to do that before, but always paid my bills on time. And I've had to make decisions lately that I never had to make before in my life. And that's making me stressed out. I'm being for real. I don't know how everybody else is feeling, but that's had to do with a lot of the stuff that's happening in our country right now.
No, I'm with you on that same boat, man. Like you have to, like you got to kind of like cut corners. You got to either get like a second job, or like in order for you to survive in this United States of America.
You gotta hustle.
She said it should be
a fourth job, like.
Yeah, it should be rehabilitation, not gentrification.
Gentrification.
I agree with you, because the thing about gentrification is it wipes out. There are good things to it, and then other things that aren't.
There are fucked up things to it. Let's just call it spade a spade.
Yeah. The thing about gentrification is it takes the character out of certain areas. You see what's happening with Flatbush now. I love Flatbush when I lived there. And I was there before, like right at the very beginning of it being gentrified. Flatbush Avenue is looking so different every time I go there now. It's something new popping up, and I'm just like,
the architecture.
Yo, like where's the character? Where's the Flatbush that I used to know? Like I don't
past Church Street is still the same. Past Church is still the same because
it's still like stuff popping up.
No, it's still different, but it's primarily let me say it like that. Primarily, it's still kind of the same.
So
past Church Street,
everything close to Prospect Park. You see what they did now too. Here's the other thing about that. I know we're supposed to talk about left and right, but look what they did. Look, when I was living there,
this is us.
And when I was living there. Remember when I was living there and I was around the corner from Prospect Park? Let me tell you something. They're all the grills, and I said this too. I actually wrote to them as well. I was like, why are all the grills on the Park Slope side and not on the Flatbush side?
Hey, I like
because everyone grills on. Huh?
I like grilling. That's why it's there. I actually it that way.
No, but but understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, Bed-Stuy
Get what
too.
you're saying.
Shut
Bed-Stuy.
up.
No,
Anyway,
no,
They're trying to
you
Bed-Stuy.
just because you live on the Park Slope side. But look,
No,
no, but
I
they,
understand what you're saying. You're saying that
yeah,
they're doing it on purpose
no, I know
for
you
the
do.
people in the area. I get it.
Yeah,
And
but it was
to your
just like
point, you
very.
might have a point.
It was suspect. It was like now finally
Hold on.
they put grills on that side of Flatbush because everyone was grilling on the Flatbush side. You had
Steph,
some
I
people
gotta.
grilling on the Park Slope side, but look how hard it was to get to the Park Slope side. It was
No, you're
ridiculous.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
that
Like
didn't make
I
any
gotta read
sense.
this. I gotta read this one here because it just caught my attention here, man. Mr. RJC 78, he got a good one here. He says inflation is not slowing down, it's speeding up. Salary and benefits are getting cut or not getting revised to keep up with the economy. You're right. You're right. And you know what else they're trying to do? They're trying to cut off the disability. You know what I'm saying? The disability checks that you get when you retire or whatever.
Blame the Republicans for that, but
Yeah. You know what I
blame
mean?
the right side blame the conservatives for that. They're the ones that want to cut off Medicaid. They're the ones that want to cut off Social Security. They're the ones that want to keep feeding money into the defense spending. This is what I'm talking about when I say you need to focus on the local elections as well, because all those people that you put in locally, I'm talking about from your borough presidents to your mayors to your city councils to your senators and your House of Representatives. Those are the people that control your budget. So if you have someone in the House of Representatives that just happens to want to feed more money into this defense spending as opposed to putting it into the welfare of their own constituents, who's to blame? Who's to blame? That's why you need to.
Honestly,
I understand politics is a dirty game.
it's
but we need to pay
still
attention
them.
to it.
It's still them. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because even though there's a few people that don't vote, there's still more people, especially nowadays, especially now in 2024, going into 2025, there's still more people that are voting now than they were back in the 90s and the 2000s, even
Well,
2010s. There's still
well,
more
of course,
people
'cause
stepping up to vote. So
listen to
you
me,
can't
Larry.
sit there and say, oh well, whose fault is it? It's still
That's
these
not
motherfuckers' fault because there are still more people voting
that's
for
not true.
change.
Lyrics, you got to look at percentages. It's not. They're not more people voting. There were more people voting in the last election. Yes, sure, because it was Biden versus Trump, and Trump was doing a terrible job. Let's be honest.
No, but I'm not talking about the presidential vote. I'm talking about the vote. I'm talking about like the other.
They're not more.
The other
I think
can,
Steph
the other
has a point. I think Steph has a point. I think our
other
local
ones,
elections are kind of pushed
local
aside.
elections.
They don't really like promote them for us to the regular public understand those things and how they know how they're gonna affect us. So in turn, the show for those elections aren't as high as something, for example, a presidential election, where they're like every second there's a debate, and this is almost like a soap opera that's happening in front of you. So people are more aware of those things, you know.
Yeah, no, you're right. Mr. RJC, he came out with yo, guys, Benny, Mr. RJC 78, you guys are coming with some good comments because, like, now you really got us thinking here, man. He said, just look at interest rates. You can't even take loans or use credit because you're paying back money you didn't have to begin with. And yeah, that leads that keeps you in a financial chokehold. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I mean, that money is good for the time you got it, but now when it's time to pay back, like it's a possibility depending on how much you took out, you're gonna be paying back for the rest of your damn life.
Right, but let's go back. Let's go back to the stimulus.
Jay, you're right. Jay 58, you're right.
Let's go back to the stimulus checks.
Let's go there. Like I want to talk about stimulus anyway. Let's do that.
A lot of you have people like Sexy Red that were like, oh well, Trump gave us the stimulus checks. First of all, Trump didn't give you any damn thing. He didn't give you anything. Congress gave you that. The House of Representatives and the Senate gave you that stimulus money.
Why are we even
and that was our own money, so we had to pay that back. That's why we're in the. That's why
Nah,
we're
it
in
was
the midst
Trump's
of
money,
it, right?
Steph. You know that? It was Trump money.
No, he put his
Trump
name
did it.
on it because he wanted
Trump,
people to think.
2025.
It
When
worked.
is he coming up?
Because you got dummies like Sexy Red thinking that he's the one that gave us the money. No, he didn't give you the money.
That's the whole thing. You ever see? I saw
Sweetheart.
this thing online somewhere. It was like in New York, and people were asking young people. I think it was the Bronx, or yeah, they were just walking to people in the street and asking them, "Yo, who you think should be the next president? We want Trump back. We want Trump. When Trump, we had money. We had the stimulus." And like, but this is the thing: we're not educated as voters, as citizens, to know how our economy works, how our political structure works, how the money, like certain things that are put in place, how the previous administration affects the next administration. You know what I mean? We're not aware of that. And the people are just looking what's happening right now and say, oh, I'm getting this. This is the person that's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a lack of foresight. You know, I believe I'm using that correctly. You know,
Yeah,
Benny-
it's a lack of
understanding
foresight.
A lot of things.
Benny's 100% right on this. Like, sorry to cut you off, man. Go ahead.
Are you good? I'm done.
It has to be about
No, Benny's right on this.
Go ahead.
She's like, yeah, but that has to do. She said, yeah, but that has to be about poor money
Come
education.
on.
We don't know how to invest. Shut the hell up, Steph. Like, come on now. Come on, you can do it.
Give it up for the spelling bee champ.
I got your spelling bee chance.
Steph is on that fire water today. How we finished that bottle?
Yeah, she must have finished half that shit. Like, yo, where'd the mother?
Yeah, I'm about halfway.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
No, but not I'm like I agree with Benny on this because I remember one thing from my childhood, right? As I was going to school, like as I transferred from the Bronx to Mount Vernon when I was living with my father, and I remember, like junior high school, I always had questions about money management. You know what I'm saying? And because we had like one in particular class about money management, and it was a substitute teacher that taught us this. And I was like, that's why I was so interested in accounting, because I wanted to know more about, and economics because I wanted to know more about it. And I didn't know shit about money management. It took me till like, I would say when I got to college, where I started getting introduced to money management. But I've always been real bad with my money because I didn't have proper money management skills or the proper education for money management. But I was yearning for it so bad because I knew eventually I had to grow up to be an adult and my parents wasn't going to be there to take care of me for the rest of my life. You understand what I'm saying? And I remember my dad always beat that into my head. Your mother and father, you say like, me and your mother ain't going to be here. Me and your mother ain't going to be here. Me and your mother ain't going to be here forever. And I see now they forever, I just wish that I had better teachers that would actually had introduced me to money management during my junior high school and my high school years, even grade school, because I believe that now as far as money management, and it's sad at my age, I'm starting to get the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to fully understand about money management now, fucking up in my 20s and my 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like I had opportunities to make real money, but it was like I squandered it on the thousands trying to get to the millions. But I always squandered it because it was like, oh, I never had this type of money before.
Right.
You know how you've been in a situation where it's like you see 20, 30 grand and like, you know what I'm saying? When a girl, she lick on your ear, blow on your ear, whatever, yeah, you get hard, you think you gonna get some, and then all of a sudden, that 20,000 becomes $5 in your pocket, and then you sitting back wondering how the fuck did this happen? Like you know what I'm saying? And instead of investing, that was before OnlyFans though, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just saying, no, but for real. Anyway, I'm just saying, like my parents. They great parents. I would never disrespect my parents or anybody else's parents, but I would say that they didn't have the proper money management skills at the time, or they didn't know how to talk me through it. Everything that I learned about money management was through through suffering, through fucking up. You know what I'm saying? The only thing my dad used to say is, yo, try your best to save your money. How do I save my money? How do I go by proper money management? Random Rick, peace, what's going on? Random Rick reviews. He says the key to wealth is I will sell you these energy drinks, then you sell some energy drinks, and I get a cut. Then you have a friend sell some more energy drinks, you get a cut.
Mm-hmm.
Money signs.
Yep. You have to build on that infrastructure.
Yeah,
You know what,
58 says 58 says, how can parents teach us about economics when at their time a hamburger was a nickel? Still, even if a hamburger was a nickel, you know what I'm saying? Like you still had to save the rest of the hundreds or whatever have you. Like you ain't buying hamburgers all day.
Yeah,
and then
you know
the
what I'm saying?
other thing is you have to
put now. I like
yeah, word.
But here's the other thing though. You wish it was a nickel with the money that we have now.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Word.
But that wasn't the nickel wasn't looked at the same way back then, and that's the other thing that you need to understand. Like a nickel to them was like $1.29 to us. You know what I mean? Like
word.
It's still a cheap burger though. $1.29 is still a cheap burger.
Yeah, it's still a cheap burger. But all I'm saying is the nickel was worth more back then. Like it was still a crunch for them. They were making less money.
It's true. The amount of money income they were making at the time, but you understand everything was lower. We're talking from housing. You're talking about a cost of a car, whatever have you, and those things lasted longer than they're currently lasting now. Everything now is disposable and falls apart.
Well, here's
half-life.
Well, here's the other thing about that, you guys, Benny as well. They had more structures in place. Like you had like the GI Bill was way better back then than it is now. Jobs back then had pension plans that were in place. So people when they retired were in better situations financially than we are. That's why you see we talk about the Social Security. Social Security is drying up. In the next, I don't know, maybe decade or so, we may not have Social Security.
It also has to be the destruction of the unions.
We're not putting anything in place
to protect the worker, and now they're being destroyed or have been destroyed to the point where those people probably going to have to work pretty much to death. And
pretty much
us as well, because we are the workers. I mean, I wish I was a rich person, standing on top of a corporation and not worrying about am I dead in my sick bed if I'm going to be taken care of? But now that's a thing we have to worry about, Well,
I mean, no, there's some jobs that still have retirement and pensions and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not some. It's like because it goes along with what the economy happens.
Well, no, they also got like 401b and all this other shit too, man. So it's like
it's not that, but not all jobs are structured with that. Like
I know that.
Like even with my job, I have I don't have 401k. I have something called TSP,
which is equivalent. I think it's equivalent to it.
It's an equivalent, yeah. It's called the Thrift Savings Plan, which I mean I have mine tied to the stock market. So I have a mix of things, and I'm actually doing pretty well with it. To be quite honest with you. But if you kept it on like the G plan, which is the mutual fund, you're just gonna see steady gains. You're not going to see a lot of gains, but you're going to see steady gains. You might get something out of it, but it's not going to be once you hit the retirement years. It's not going to be enough to live on. You're going to have to get another job to compensate for that amount that you don't have. That's why you see a lot of people, even with my job, you see a lot of people come into my job that worked previous jobs, either city jobs or federal jobs. And they have pensions, but the pensions are not enough. So they're like, oh, I have to work this other federal job, get another pension from this one. And that's how I'm going to make it work. That's the way I'm going to live. So it's like you don't have enough jobs that are like that, though, where you can at least get a pension out of it. You don't.
No, that's a fact. That's right. I mean, no, they're still there. They are still there. There are still jobs out there that you can be lucky to get a pension and all that. But those jobs out there you got to qualify for. You got to have like work experience. You know what I'm saying? Either you got to have a degree or work experience. You feel me? So other jobs, they starting to cut that 401k or 401b completely off because it's cheaper for them. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and that's
Like,
the unfortunate part. Like the jobs before, companies before would look out for their employees. Now they're looking at employees as expendable, or once they get up in years and they start, getting older, they're looking at them as, oh, this person is expensive. Like, oh, I have to pay them more because they've been working at this job for like 17 years. Like, I really have to pay them this much more. Nah, I'd rather cut them off, cut my losses. Drive them into early retirement.
yeah,
That's how it goes right now.
yeah, yeah. If
That's
it's
true.
not unionized, you're up the creek. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, if I could only tell you the horror stories I've been through, man, please. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, retirement age today is a joke. You retire to die. If you make it to the age and hope you can enjoy something.
Yep, that's the
I'll tell
truth.
you this now. Like in New York City, the retirement age, if I'm not mistaken, is 67 or 68 now.
Mm.
So, like, and I'll be honest with you, I'll be damned. I will be damned if I gotta wait till I'm 67 to enjoy my life.
All right.
I'm gonna try to cut corners on find ways to enjoy my life while I'm still working. You know
And
what I'm
that
saying?
and
Like
so
you got to.
and so like with me, I work a federal job. Which is the irony of it, because I moved to New York and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a singer and I'm gonna make money and do well, and and I'm not gonna have to work this federal job, and then all of a sudden I'm in a federal job in New York. I'm like, how did this happen? I moved from I moved from the DMV so this wouldn't have to happen, and now I'm in a freaking federal job. But honestly, I'm thankful for that job because I've been in August will be what 16 years I've been at the job.
Yeah.
I've saved up a good amount of money through retirement, through my investments. And I started working the job when I was 26. I'm gonna hit 20 years when I'm 46, which is in the next few years. Um, I I I plan to retire when I'm like 51. That's the goal. To retire when I'm 51, but
Hmm.
I can go until I'm about 59 and a half. I think that's when you can retire and receive like full benefits. Unless it's like, I think if you hit 25 years, I think you can still receive full benefits. But I'm gonna have to read up on that, see if anything changed. But if I hit 51, that's 25 years on the job. I I'll see how my money looks there, and then if it looks great, I'm out. I'm out. I'm gonna live my life and enjoy it. But
You got to. You know what I
yeah.
mean? I know there's certain people. I'll be honest with you, it's so bad. I have friends that they're talking about buying property in other countries. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? Because they don't want to deal with with the American the politics the politics of America anymore. They don't want to deal with the BS politics. They don't want to deal with the monopoly and how it's screwing over the regular people. You know what I'm saying? But then you got to keep in mind with this. Whenever there's always whenever somebody in power is trying to push the regular people out of the way, you always got to take into consideration. It doesn't matter whether it's days, weeks, years. There's always going to be a resistance. There's always going to be a pushback. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Eventually, like we're gonna have to meet to a common ground to the point where we all can live and not one side be more greedy than the other and try to leech off of people who are just barely surviving, barely trying to make it, man. Like I remember back in the day we used to have after school programs, we used to have music programs, all that good shit, man, to keep kids out in the streets and keep them more productive. That's
mhm.
the shit we need back in our communities.
We definitely need those back.
We need those back in our communities because I see now as an older man, I see the difference. Back then, I took it for granted. Now, I fucking wish there was a YMCA around the area or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying?
What was that that they used to have in New York too? The PALs.
Yes, the Police Athletic League.
Yep.
Yeah, they still got it, but guess what? It's in Manhattan now, downtown Manhattan. So that should tell you something.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to see them in Harlem all the time. I used to see PALs all over the place.
Yeah, now you see PALs in downtown Manhattan.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
think Midtown or downtown Manhattan. You know,
that's a big issue here as well in DC. Like a lot of the after school programs, a lot of the boys and girls clubs are they're disappearing. And now you have kids on the street with nothing to do but steal cars and do street takeovers and just wreak havoc. Like they're out here shoplifting and closing down stores that we need, like people that need their medication from CVS. Now that CVS is closed, now they have to travel elsewhere to someplace further, something not in their neighborhood, to get the medication that they need. It's I mean, it affects us in so many different ways. Like the community deteriorates because we don't have these kinds of infrastructures in place. So
no, that's a fact, man. Like it's fucking hard. It's disheartening, to be honest with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like I hate to say it like that, man. It's screwed up, and like I wish these politicians would just like step in our world for 24 hours.
Mm-hmm. They don't want to.
Why would they not going to? That's never going to be the case.
No.
They like the nice shiny.
I wish they can. I wish they could see the effects of what they're doing for 24 hours, just for one day. You can go back to your bubble afterwards, or wherever the fuck your nice shiny house or whatever. Just 24 hours. I want you to see how we live, how cats here live. Like, yo, it's coming to a point now where you got to worry about burying somebody's child because what happened?
They're not the Buddha. I'm gonna tell you now. When you got folks who are up in the higher epsilon, whatever it is, what they'll do is they'll have more critiques than they have solutions.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll just look at everything and doing this and knowing that they're gonna be going back in the day. Don't look. I get it, but for them, the opening of perspective is already closed.
Yeah,
it's already closed. They already know I'm gonna be going back to this lifestyle, so this is not necessarily my problem. You guys can be doing this, and this, and because you guys fail at doing this, and this, right? Continue.
I agree with you, Ed. The other thing is there are people that come from that kind of humble beginning, and they're so traumatized by it, they don't want to go back. They don't want to revisit and understand. Oh, well, these are the like main symptoms of this particular environment, and this is what I need to do to make it better. It's a crab in the barrel type of mentality. Like, no, you figure it out yourself. Hey, what's up, Tiff?
Peace, Tiff. Yeah, no, I mean, listen.
Why are you late, Tiff? No, I'm kidding. But we're happy to see you.
Yeah, always, man. But like, I'll be honest with you, man. When it comes down to this whole political thing, man, this is why I don't like talking about it, because it's like, you have your CBS this morning. You have your CBS. Other politicals, huh?
Which CBS, yes.
Exactly, CBS. You CBS have me.
You're talking about Face the Nation.
No, I was about to say no. Just hear me out. You got your CBS this mornings. You got your NBC
60 Minutes,
Meet the Press, 60 Minutes, Face the Nation. You have all these political shows talking about the same shit that we're talking about today. But you know what I can't wrap my head around? And this is no double entendres. You're right. But you know the shit that I can't wrap my head around? The fact that, no disrespect to Israel, neither. None. All love. But how can you give $109 billion to another country where we have $109 billion worth of problems here in the United States?
It's the same thing what they did with Russia and Ukraine. The whole thing.
How the fuck can you sit there and give money to I understand that they going through hell.
NATO.
They going through hell, but we're going through hell here. Like, we're just going through a different kind of hell. I mean, yes, we should be fortunate that we can go to we can go to our houses at night and sleep and have a little a job to get a little bit of money to go ahead and move how we need to move. I understand that. I get it. There's other countries that are not as fortunate as us, third world countries or whatever. I understand this,
We are.
but how? How in the flying pig's fuck can you sit there and give $109 billion when we have $109 billion of problems here in the States?
Here's my take on it. We can do both. The problem is we are putting so much into defense spending. Like, it is so, and I'm talking about just like,
defense spending.
We're working on this experimental, reconnaissance flying jet, blah blah blah, and we want to put money into it. Like that, like it's things like that, like things that haven't even been created yet. We're putting money into concepts, and that's the excuse. It's like, wait, we can take some of this money and give it back to this country and really fix the infrastructure. And again, people want to rag on Biden for a lot of things.
I still will. Do not like Biden, but
I don't know, and that's fine. You can still rag on Biden, but don't sit here and say that he hasn't made the attempt of to do certain things. He attempted to put in an infrastructure bill. He attempted to push it through. It kind of worked, only like they didn't push it through as an entire bill. They had to push it through in parts. So the entire bill wasn't pushed through, again, because of the Republicans. Congratulations to the rights. That was a Freudian slip there. But anyway, congratulations to the rights. Right. So, yeah. But we tried to push through the infrastructure bill, the education bill, the border bill, the John what was it?
John Wick. Mm-hmm.
No. I can't think of it. But the Freedom Act. We're pushing. He wants to push through a voting rights. He wants to push through the George Floyd Criminal Reform Act. What are we doing? All the stuff he's put on the table that he's attempting to push through, and these MAGA Republicans are blocking them at every turn. Because let's face it, right now, currently, the Republicans have a majority of really the House, and the Democrats have a narrow majority of the Senate. Like they're up by. Not really, actually, because two of them are independents now. I think Joe Manchin is going to be independent soon, and Kyrsten Sinema is independent, but they still kind of consider them more Democratic leaning. And then you have the vice president. But what's going on? What's up?
I was gonna say, even if both sides, which there's more than just these sides, but these are the main head sides, since we always have two opposing forces, right? They're just going tit for tat. One can end up offering something that might be beneficial, but the other one's going to be like, no, because you're going to do that. I don't want you to have that. That's literally like you again, being able to have an opportunity to do something and let somebody else have the opportunity. But since you've been in that opportunity before, you're like, no, I don't want you to be successful. No, not going to pass that. You can't have that at all. So even if it seem like, oh yes, things are getting done and worked and those are trying, what's end up happening is, again, not only just the popularity stuff is going on, but literally folks do not want anything much to change unless they do it. We want to take credit for it, and it's going to be a back.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, but it's more so, and this is the difference between conservatives and not progressives, but
not progressive.
I would say
liberal.
Yeah, this is the difference between conservatives and liberals. Conservatives, and I will give them credit. I will give conservatives credits. They will stand on business. It could be the most. They can be wrong and strong, and they will stand on it with so much vitriol and conviction, and like no, like they will be like a toddler, like no, this is mine, like that. I will give conservatives that much credit. Like when they stick together, they stick together. Not like liberals. Liberals are kind of like, like it could be a good idea, and then a progressive would be like, yeah, but you're not pushing it far enough. Like, can we just do it in steps? Can we do it in steps? Let's do the first step, and then if you want to go further, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how we're going to take the next step. But you won't even let me take the first step. That, like, and I agree with Charlemagne the God when he said this. He was like, especially with this election, he said this election is going to be about the crooks, the cowards, and the couch. And I totally agree with that. The crooks would be the conservatives, the cowards would be the liberals, because they know what's right, and then they don't necessarily do what is necessary to get to that point. Like if you gotta roll up your sleeves and get a little dirty, roll up your sleeves and get a little dirty to get the job done. And liberals don't want to do that. Oh, we're too righteous for that. Like, man, if you don't get in here, dig your heels in, and make this thing work, push this thing through. And then you have the couch. You have the people that are like, I don't like either candidates. Like I don't like either of them.
I'm for the couch. I'm for the couch. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I'm for the couch, and I'm gonna tell you why. I have a reason why I'm for the couch. Okay, my reason for the couch is because I didn't seen what do you say, the cowards and the who else?
The crooks.
The crooks and the cowards do. You're right. The crooks are bending over America like Bubba and Willie bending over a new bitch in the shower in prison, or
power ramming,
power ramming the shit out of America, or shall I say, they doing a Diddy freak off on America. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They've been Diddy freaking off on America for years. You know what I'm saying? The crooks, the cowards, grow some fucking balls. If you want us to get off, us couch sitters to get off the couch, then you got to stop being cowards. You know what I'm saying? And fight against the crooks. If not, because like what I'm seeing is the crooks, even though, like Cat Williams said, 2024 was going to be the year of exposure, and it has been a year of exposure up to a certain degree. Up to a certain degree. It ain't stopping politics. It ain't stopping these political forces from trying their best to fuck over everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, really, when it comes to politics, you can't win for losing, because we see what the problems are. We see what the problems are. Like, you know, this was a while back, a few years ago, but you know, this was before the $109 billion that Biden agreed to give to, I think it was Syria. It was Israel or Syria. It was one of those two, or whatever. You know, the fight. It was some war it was fighting, but anyway,
Ukraine.
Sorry, it was you. You're right. You're right. Sorry. I know because in my mind I keep thinking about the Israel war with Gaza. I think it is.
No, it's Hamas.
Hamas. Sorry about that.
And I'm gonna put that in quotations because it's giving genocide to me. But
sorry, is Israel and Hamas. My apologies, guys.
It's giving genocide though.
But I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like before that story, there was another story of a guy getting $90 million to build. Now try to wrap this around your head. Getting $90 million to build another fucking building. Another fucking skyscraper building that New York does not need.
Wait, but where is this money coming from?
And thank you. Where the fuck is this money coming from? You got $90 million to give to to these other guys to build skyscraper fucking buildings and shit.
But I don't think that's coming from the federal government.
I don't give a fuck if it's coming from the moon.
I'm guessing I'm guessing that's coming from a private sector.
My point of this, Steph. My point of this is being this. We, as the United States, still need these millions of dollars that they're dishing out to other countries, to other people, to other millionaires. Like we need this. The people, we need that.
But the source of that money also is a factor in that. I get what you're saying. The corporate structures are not necessarily gonna give to that unless they're gonna see returns from it. If they see returns and profits from it, yeah, sure, they're gonna give the money, but it's always gonna be a quid pro quo.
A quid pro quo, yeah,
quid pro quo situation. So, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked that question. Is it coming from the federal government? If it's coming from the federal government, yeah, what are we doing?
I think it was coming from federal. The feds. No, sorry, it was coming from the state. My fault. I think it was the state. Yeah, but look it up. Whether it was federal or state, the fact of the matter is our tax dollars paid for that fucking building. Our tax dollars, Steph. The only reason I say our, because at the time when I was reading of this story, you were still here in New York. So that's what I'm saying. Our tax dollars went to that shit.
Well, let me get that article and let me see what the sources are.
I gotta look it up. But like I remember this was a while ago. Like I was reading it online. But like I'm like what the fuck are we doing? Like and this is it. Like the American divide is this. It all comes down to the finances of things. Because America's doing shit with money that's up for question. Politicians are making very questionable moves that are up for question, and it may be a possibility that a 34 count a 34 federal count motherfucker like Donald J. Trump may be the next president of the United States.
Yeah, but thank your redneck neighbor for that one. If that comes to be. And like, you see, he just made his way to the Bronx and had a rally over there.
And then he got these two rapper niggas out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like shout out to Sleepy Hollow and I think his name is Chef G or whatever. Shout out to them dudes. Yeah, shout out to BX. We in the building, all that. Yeah, but like,
what's up, Keenan?
Yo, peace, Keenan. What's going on?
No,
like yo,
and he's selling y'all a false dream. I mean, look at what's his name? What are their names? Diamond and Silk. Where are they? Where they at? I don't see Diamond and Silk anywhere because they saw the BS. I'm glad they finally woke up because that like them supporting Trump all this time, like when he first became president. And them spreading his ignorance and his stupidity all across the country. And I'm not saying Biden is the savior. Not by any stretch. Not by any stretch. However,
he's far from that.
He's a better alternative than Trump. Trump is gonna drive us into the ground. I'm sorry.
I think
he's gonna drive us straight into the ground.
Unless there's an independent that comes out that makes more sense than both these motherfuckers, I think I'll couch it. I mean, at least when it comes to the presidential. At least when it comes to the presidential election, I think I'll sit that one out. Like,
so Keenan, I'm a challenge that. You said that conviction didn't do nothing but make the average American want to vote for him. Not necessarily, because if you're looking at the numbers like I do all the time, that conviction had an effect on his numbers, because now Biden's back up. He's actually ahead as far as people that are going to be voting, that are planning to vote, possible voters. Biden's numbers are back up, so it has had an effect on him. I mean, he's painting it differently, and of course, black voters. I will say the black voter block has gone up a little bit. At one point, only 9% of black voters were going to vote for Trump, and now it has doubled. It's doubled to 18%. I'll give you that much. One of them that a couple of years ago. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, rest in peace to her. I'm gonna have to look that up. But yeah, when you look at the numbers right now, it has had an effect on his numbers. His numbers have gone down. Where it's gonna make a difference is he has to get those independent voters. That's the thing. The independent voters are like, I still don't know yet. Like, they're still on some. This is some bullshit either way. That's where they are, but I think a lot of independent voters are going to swing towards Biden. I think it's going to still work in his favor. What numbers though have you taken the poll? I haven't. Where did these numbers even come from? White people. To be honest with you, white people mostly. I mean, I have taken some polls. Like, I have a Google show. And sometimes the polls come up on there, and I actually have participated in the polls through not Google. I'm sorry, Amazon, the Echo show. But I voted through that.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. Something got to give. Something's got to change, because the fact of the matter remains is this: like, you now, like how I foresee this. If something drastically doesn't change within this, you're gonna see more people. It's gonna be Dodge City somewhere, and you're gonna see kids going up against old folks, or like cats my age, and you're gonna see people putting people's kids in the ground in a minute, and kids adults and putting people's parents in the ground in a minute.
This is the rhetoric. This is the rhetoric that Trump has been putting out. He's like, "Oh, if I lose this election, it's rigged again." Like, that's the rhetoric that he's putting out. Like, "Oh, this is a political witch hunt." Every time he loses, this is a political witch hunt. Every trial he goes through, oh, it's a Biden trial. Biden set this up. He's messing with people's minds. People that are impressionable enough to fall for that.
Well, I'm like this. Like I said, unless some type of miracle happens on there, at least some type of balance.
It's fake
respectable
news.
Balance.
It is fake news. It is fake news. Yeah.
But it's
alternative facts.
But the dangerous part of it is, even though it's fake news, you got real people falling for this shit to the point where you got people scared to death. They don't know which way to turn, and the only thing they see is right here, right now. We in the hood, or we here, we there. My rent is getting harder to pay. My light and gas bills going up. Potato chips is $2.50. Sandwiches are $10 to $15, $20. Like, that this is going up. That's going up. Like, like I know I'm saying food and all that, man, but I'm being honest with y'all. Like y'all really got to watch how things are right now, man, because it seems that inflation is not going down no time tomorrow. It's like they slowly bringing shit up. I guess I'm gonna assume to pay back the stimulus or some shit. I don't know, or cats are getting greedy. Like you got fucking tolls being open in the middle of the streets where you wouldn't think of, like in like New York, 62nd Street, or I think it's 60th Street or some shit.
Well,
They got tolls there, and it's fucking ridiculous,
yeah,
man.
but here's the other thing too. You have people are forgetting that the pandemic happened. Like this pandemic happened, and it costs a lot of money to even get to this to the point of even combating COVID.
No,
Yes,
you're right.
you're gonna have to pay that money back in some way, somehow. They put out a lot of money to fight this thing off, to even get to a place where we can live comfortably now.
Hold on, Steph. Keenan, with all due respect, brother, I understand, yeah, raise the price on junk food and lower nigga, they're not even lowering produce prices.
No.
Everything is going up. Everything. Like, let me tell you something. Produce. Hold on. Produce prices was higher than junk food. What are you saying, my man? All due respect, what are you saying? Like, dude, like if you go to Whole Foods, like the healthiest fucking supermarket that I know besides Trader Joe's, and Trader Joe's even give you a deal. Fairway gives you some sort of deal. Like fucking Whole Foods, please. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be Health City. You know what I'm saying? It's more cheaper to grow your own shit.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you.
As much as Eric is not here, I wish I could fight with him because he always fights with me in regards to like Aldi versus Trader Joe's and blah blah blah. One, Trader Joe's has affordable prices on produce. Like I shop there as much.
No, I said Trader Joe's has affordable pricing. Yeah, but not like Whole Foods. Whole Foods.
No,
like,
but I'm talking. No, I'm talking to Keenan. I'm talking to Keenan though. But
all right.
Yeah, like even when I was getting my eggs, and let's not even talk about eggs. Eggs are insane right now. Like even with eggs, Trader Joe's had the cheaper prices next to Walmart, and Walmart has cheaper prices because they're owned by a billionaire family that can afford that stuff. They set up their own infrastructure, which is smart. But that helps us in the long run because when they have their own infrastructure, then we get the cheaper prices. They still make the profits. So I get how business works, but like with Trader Joe's, like, yeah, I was getting my stuff from Trader Joe's because they still had, eggs for like $1.69, $1.79, whereas other places had like a dozen eggs for like $5, sometimes $8. So, oh wow, that's crazy.
Okay, well, like,
but even with like baby spinach, I could get baby spinach from Trader Joe's for less than $2. I mean, yeah, some of them are even less. You can get like the inorganic baby spinach for like, was it like $1.69, something like that? Like, you can get stuff for on the low. You can get there are things that you can afford. You just have to look for it. You have to do the search.
No, exactly. You got to do the work. I mean, that's understandable. But when I'm just talking about the overall perspective of everything, like inflation and how much things are costing. Soon, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know this is gonna sound funny as fuck, but soon it's like they're charging for water, nigga. In New York City, in certain projects, I don't know if this is in all projects, but in some of those projects, niggas got water bills now. Now I got to pay to wash my ass. Like seriously, like they got water bills. Like, yo, it's like they trying to get every little thing they can. You did? Chinese chicken wings, 4 of them out of here is $8. The fuck? Yeah, I remember, nigga. I remember when 4 chicken wings with pork fried rice was like $4 or $5.
Man, you better Google that recipe and make your own Chinese chicken wing.
No, I'm talking about back in the '80s, man. Back in the '80s, '90s,
No,
early 2000s. But
no,
just
I'm
saying.
talking to Jay. I'm like, you better Google it. You can Google anything, just like they have an app for that. They have a Google site for that. You better go there and find that recipe.
Well, guys, it's time for final thoughts, man. So, Steph, what's your final thoughts on all this?
My final thoughts. As dirty as politics are, and people like to say, "Oh, it's it's too dirty," it's too much corruption, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. It still affects you. It still affects you, and you should be paying attention. As gut wrenching and as nauseating as politics can be, you have to get educated. You have to get educated to understand how you can affect the change in this society. And you might think, "Oh, I'm just one person." You can affect change as one person. We've had many examples of people affecting change being just one person. And I think that's the most important takeaway from this. Whether you're left or right, you have to get involved. Get involved, because inaction is just going to lead to a path that's not going to be beneficial for any of us. So, however you want to affect that change, whether you want to do it at the voting booth, or you want to vote for whoever you want to vote for, or even just doing what do I want to say, activist work rather. If you want to go on the street and fight for these particular rights, just get out there and do something. Just get involved.
All right.
Yeah.
Advis, final thoughts, man.
I would just add on to what Steph said and I'll put voting's not enough. So just don't vote. You need to go and do everything else that you can, because that's the one thing that I've personally not only seen but noticed, is that even though we had those 3 categories, everybody, if they decide to just only vote, they all go to the couch after that. Nobody else don't do anything after that unless it's had a huge, huge impact on there. But please don't wait until the last minute to just do something because of the fact that it's a huge problem. We should be more preventative than more crisis driven. But I will be truthful. I'm still not going to vote, but I'm still going to affect some type of change in the community. But just really go out there and just be active and learn.
No, that's a fact. I'm with both of you guys. To be honest with you, we like cats gotta do more. You know what I'm saying? Even if there's not government funded after school programs or anything like that, if you're gonna be a business owner, what's wrong with like opening up a daycare after school program? You know what I'm saying? Like a friend of a friend, she opened up. I remember she opened up a youth center in the Bronx. 3 days later after she opened it up, some local kids trashed it. You know what I'm saying? Some gang members trashed her shit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, she was devastated. She was crying and all that shit. But eventually, after she got her mind together, she picked herself up, went to the same fucking building, redid everything. It wasn't cheap. It cost a lot to redo. Yeah. She had to start from ground zero and rebuilt all that up to do it again. Now she, from my understanding, she moved it to Brooklyn now. You know what I'm saying? So she's in Brooklyn doing that, but she wanted to help the kids out in the Bronx because she felt that the Bronx needed it more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I like to, take my hat off to her. You know what I'm saying? I forgot her name, man. I wish I remembered her name because I don't even speak to the other person anymore. But Yeah, but that's beside the point. People like that, that can get up and help make a community better. And that was even her community. You feel me? But make some sort of change. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they're trying to make living comfortably into survival. Like, let's be realistic. Niggas is in survival mode right now. People are losing their jobs because they feel like how you guys said, like as time progressed, they feel cats are getting too old, too old to be there right now because they got to pay them more due to experience or like just other BS just to skim a dollar. You know what I'm saying? That like just just to keep we're ready to keep a dollar. You know what I'm saying? And it comes to a point where unemployment is going to get higher to the point where shit you will see regular people trying to rob other people just to get by. And I hope that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So, but we need we need to really get on our shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Especially African Americans, man. We need to get back on our shit. You know what I'm saying? And try to make a change for us. If not, we're just gonna be in this big ass hamster wheel of despair over and over again until our heart just stops and the hamster stops. Guess what happened after the hamster stops? He either go right in the garbage or right in the ground. That's the unfortunate truth. So y'all, we all need to get it together. I'm not gonna say y'all. We all need to get something together, man. But that concludes our episode for Randumb Thoughtz. Tune in next week as we get into episode 6-9, which will be a dedication episode to content creators. If you are a content creator and you want to get on Randumb Thoughtz next week, holla at us, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the email randumbthoughtz@gmail.com. That's RANDUMBTHOUGHTZ@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on our
website.
On our website, or you can hit us up on our IG page, which is at Randumb Thoughtz Talk Series.
Yep.
On Instagram or whatever. That's the quickest way that will get back to you, or even on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. It was at Randumb_Thoughtz, but still.
I think the most immediate way though is hit us up on IG. Randumb Thoughtz Talk Series. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We'll definitely get back to you.
That's a fact. But we got to jump out of here, man. So for Famous Ramos Vampire from Brooklyn, who he had to cut out early, shout out to Famous Ramos. This right here is Adviz, aka the Black Acronym. This here is Stephanie Gale, aka your mother's favorite lover, Steph Wonderlust. And it's me, the LYR to the ICS, the lyrics, y'all. We are out of here. See you next Sunday. Peace.